Hello, my name is Rita Danso, and my course is CYB System. My assignment is Benchmark Lab 5, Challenge Your Hacking Skills. Penetrating testing is a simulated cyber attack on a system, network, or web application to identify vulnerabilities that an attacker could exploit. How to plan, organize, and perform penetrating testing on Metasploitable 2. One, you need to plan, have the scope and rules of engagement involved. Also put objectives and tools in mind. And also second, organize the tests. You gather information using Nmap to scan for open ports and running services. You can also, the next one is you need to report. What are you going to report? Document vulnerabilities found, exploited, and mitigations. Value of penetrating testing to an organization. Penetration testing helps organizations identify vulnerabilities before attackers can get hold of it. Improve incident response to simulated real-world attacks. Enhance security awareness within the organization. How to handle failures in procedures. Review logs and error messages to identify issues. Validate configurations. Check for tool misconfiguration or missing dependencies. Consult documentation and community forums. And the next stage is for me to download Metasploitable 2. And I went through process to from the download site. I went to extract the file using the zip, and I had the folder in, so I selected the Metasploitable VDMK. And I came to VM machines to add it to the other servers. To identify Metasploitable 2 IP address, before that you have to, before scanning it to determine the IP address, you need to use the ifconfig option A. So the Metasploitable IP address is 192.168.56.102. And then to verify the connectivity from the Kali to the target machine, you need to open the terminal and then you have to ping, and it really works. The target machine, as I said earlier on, is 192.168.56.105. I see mostly ports are opened and the services are also given. The switch P flag allows you to specify which ports to scan on a target system. The command nmap switch SV is used in Nmap network mapper. The switch SV is option tells the Nmap to perform version detection on the 7 of the services running on the open ports. To perform Nmap scan, the Nmap scan detects open ports, running services, and vulnerabilities. The switch A enables aggressive scan, which include OS detection, version detection, script scanning. Based on the Nmap scan results, I did identify open ports, which include FTP port 21. The server allows anomalous logins. Yeah, and then SSH port 22, weak host key is also identified. The services identified suggest that the target system has several potential vulnerabilities. we have the SLS2 CR4. The use of the SSL2 with CRC4 and MD5 Cypress is outdated and insecure. So Metasploitable framework. We have the Nikto, is also an open source that is used to assess the security of the web application and web servers. Vulnerabilities identified from the Nikto: missing HTTP headers, extreme option missing. The header is missing, making the site vulnerable to clickjacking attacks. S-content type option missing. PHP vulnerability, sensitive information disclosure via query strings. Insecure PHP MyAdmin configuration. Outdated Apache Apache version. Apache 2.2a is also outdated. And OWASP is also an open. It stands for Open Web Application Security Project. It's an online community focused on improving the security of software and web applications. So I put in the target IP address, and this is what the then I click on the attack, and this is what shows. We have the history, the alerts, the output, the spider. So it gives you information of what you're looking for. And then I realized that looking at the absence of anti-CSRF cross-site request forgery tokens, it gives you the description and then the solution to that. I also have another vulnerability, application error disclosure. The risk is medium. It provides the description and then the solution. And another vulnerability is missing anti-clickjacking header. In the alert dialog box, it gives a general information of the scan results. The spider also provides is out of scope. I need to dive into it and check if the vulnerability and check for any vulnerability and update it. So I went to the active scan to check for vulnerabilities. Another open source is Nessus. It's widely used vulnerability scanner that helps security professionals to identify potential weaknesses in a network system or applications. NewScan is web application tests. So to identify some of the vulnerabilities, you have to. I selected the web application testing and I put in my credentials, my name, and then the IP address for the target machine, which is 192.168.156.105. So I had one host, only 7 vulnerabilities, and 1 history. The colors have meanings, and the red is critical, orange is high, yellow is medium, and blue is informational. I did identify more vulnerabilities. So thank you, and due to time factor, I will end here.